parent or a sibling, and life sucks to you right now, but you know what? You're breathing. And that's 2 steps ahead of someone who's laying in a grave right down the street. So it's so important for us to remember the things to be grateful for. And it's so important for us to remember the things that keep us positive and keep us motivated to keep going. To be honest, I find that things in my past and people in the past who have made fun of me fuel me to keep going. They fuel me to be motivated. They fuel me to be Miss Black Tennessee. And looking back on some of those people, I can't help but to smile, because I wonder what they're thinking now. The girl who they called all these names and teased for years and years and years. And now she's making a difference in her community and actually helping other people with their lives. So, you have to emerge from your circumstance. You also have to emerge from negativity. From any and everything that people shoot at you, everyone is not going to be nice to you. Everyone who comes into communication with you is not going to tell you that your hair looks good, that your outfit is cute, that your shoes are bomb. They're not going to say it. Not everyone. You're going to have some people who come at you, they're going to come at you in the wrong way. And they're going to say some things that heat you up and make you angry. I've been there, done that, and God's still working on me. So, I think it's just really important for us to remember that as women, we are to carry ourselves with such integrity and such character that when people get to us on our bad side, or people shoot negative words at us, that we can take those negative words and put a spin on them. Risk. If you look risk up in the dictionary, Webster's dictionary, it will tell you that risk has a negative connotation to it. It will say that it is something that is in danger or in a dangerous circumstance. Negative word. What did I do to it? Put a spin on it, make it positive. Respect, integrity, self-worth, and knowledge. So important to take the negative things in your life and use them as motivation to fuel your future. Emerge from laziness. Oh my, oh my. How do I want to start about this? My generation is lazy. So I know your generation is lazy. We have microwaves to do the cooking for us. We no longer have to wait 30 minutes to get them pizza rolls in our mouths. We have Facebook, Twitter, instant messaging, Instagram, and text messaging. Everything is instant. Go, 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 go. How many of you, raise your hands, get really angry when it takes your text message a second to go through? I did it earlier in the car with Miss Lorianne. I was like, my phone is not working, and I don't know why. I'm a businesswoman. I need to have communication with people. We are a generation of instant gratification. Instant. And so it's so important for us to remember that sometimes the best way to go is the long way. Sometimes the best way to go is not necessarily going to be the easiest way to go. However, it will come out to be the best for you and for the thing that you're going towards, working towards. Do you think you can get to the CEO of a company by easing your way through? No, that's not going to happen. You have to work hard for that, and you have to get up off your tail. You got to go talk to some people that you've never seen before. I do this daily because I work for sponsorship. People who've never seen my face before. I'm walking in saying, this is who I am, this is what I need. You have to have a way of knowing when it's okay to have those lazy days, PJs, t-shirts. I love them. I don't get many of them, but I love them. And you also have to know when to put your business face on, go out and get something done. Because without work, you have nothing. Nothing to show for it. You have to build a resume, right? Yeah, you can't do it sitting on the couch. They're not going to want you. So, we're going to keep going. To accelerate. Accelerate means to move forward. So we talked about our past, we've lived in it, we've learned from it. We're going to move forward. So we aren't going to, again, let those circumstances overtake who we are. We aren't going to let them make us bitter towards other people. We're going to take them and grow from them. We're going to move forward. We're going to move strategically. It's so important that when you don't move carelessly, but you move strategically. A lot of people think, well, I'm just going to go through life and just let stuff happen. Okay, great. Let me know how that works out for you. Don't work for anything. Don't try to make something of your life. Don't set goals. That's fine. Don't dream in school. Let me know how that works for you. I can't say that a lot of those people in my hometown have left my hometown. Pretty sure they're still there. Pretty sure they're still walking the streets, and pretty sure that they're indulging something that is harmful to themselves or to others. So, with moving strategically, you have to have a dream. You have to have a goal. We'll use them as synonyms today. Dreams, goals are kind of the same thing. I like to say that I love to dream while I'm awake because that lets me know I'm doing something. When you dream while you're sleeping, that's great. You get up and you might do it. If you have a a dream or something that comes to you while you're awake, it's like, oh, I need to do that. And right then and there, you're motivated to do something about it. So I love to dream while I'm awake. You have to move effectively. Like I said earlier, you can't move carelessly. You have to have something behind your movement, a purpose, a passion. You can't just get up and say, oh, I want to talk to young teenagers about raising self-esteem, but I don't really know why. You guys will look at me and be like, who is she and why does she have her room? Yeah, I have passion, I have purpose for what I say and for why I do what I do in my reign. So it's so important for you as young girls to understand that everything you do affects you, whether it's good or bad. Everything that you do affects you. So you need to move effectively. You need to know that, okay, I'm going to go to, let's see, I'm going to go to this party instead of fill out my college application, so then what? I'm stuck at home going to a school that I don't really want to go to. Move effectively, have purpose, have passion, have drive behind what you do, and you'll come out on the other end, I would say, successful and pleased with what you've done. And we'll move on to M, maintain. I think it's really important to maintain what you have and to maintain what you stand for and to maintain a positive mind. Because as I said earlier, as girls your age, you get to college, it kind of fades out a little bit, but it still happens. You have people shooting all kinds of comments at you. And I know it, because I felt it. And you have people saying all kinds of negative things to you, trying to bring you down, trying to break you down because they think they man wants you and really you ain't son him. I know. So you have to have a positive mind frame. When someone comes at you wrong, I know it's really hard for some of us, but you have to take a deep breath and say, you know, I don't really appreciate the way that you're speaking to me, when you can come to me in a correct manner as a young lady with integrity and self-worth. I'll talk to you. Until then, we have nothing to talk about. That's very effective, I think, communication-wise, when someone comes to you, and that's keeping a positive mind. It's stating what you want, stating that you hear them, but stating that you're not going to listen to nonsense if they can't come to you in a correct manner. Having a positive mindset, positive actions. Like I said earlier, everything you do affects you, whether it's good or bad. So let's not play the bad. Let's have more positive actions than negative, because they're going to come out on the better end for us. They're going to come out with success stories. They're going to come out with many different things that you never thought you would ever achieve, like Miss White Tennessee USA. And you will just find that things fall into place so much better when you work in a positive manner. Because when you have negativity on your plate, no one wants to work with you, no one wants to talk to you, no one wants to relate to you, no one wants to have anything to do with you. You're negative. Why? We're positive people trying to move forward. So if you want to be successful, if you want to reach your dreams, you have to keep a positive mind, you have to have positive actions, and you have to have a positive character. And I know you're thinking, why should you keep saying his name? No. It's important. Positive character is very important. And if you don't think so, look up some people with negative character. I don't know what those parameters are for you, what you would decide is negative, what's positive, but if you ask me, positive character. A young woman, Michelle Obama's quite young. It's Women's History Month. Did you know that? It's Women's History Month. So I've been acknowledging different women over the course of the month. And Michelle Obama is still, and probably will be for a while, my favorite, because one, she's present time, present day. We can relate to her, but she stresses the importance of character. She stresses the importance of getting up and moving and keeping people healthy. But she also sets a great example for us as young women. She really does. And not really through the things that she says, sometimes through the things she says, but mostly through the things that she does. What I challenge you to do is let your actions speak louder than your words. Sometimes what you say has no meaning behind it. What you do has greater meaning to someone than you'll ever know. Maybe walking down the hallway, giving someone a smile when they look like they're upset that day. That could have made their day. You could have talked them out of committing suicide that afternoon when they got home. A smile. Easy. 2 seconds. 2 seconds. Like, it's really not that hard. You can walk past somebody and say, man, I love your hair today. Girl, who did your hair? Girl, where did you get those shoes from? Those are so cute. Those are such simple things that we can do as sisters and build each other up instead of break each other down. So I encourage you and I challenge you to be that person. Be that person that makes someone's day better, not worse. Because I guarantee you there are some people sitting right next to you, you have no idea what they're going through. You have no idea what home life is like. You have no idea what their grades are looking like, what they're stressing over, what their life is like, what they're thinking. And your one negative comment can send that person over the edge. So I want you to hold yourself responsible. I want you to hold yourself responsible for your actions, for your words, for the things that you do to other people. Hold yourself accountable for that. Because it's important as sisters, as women, that we build each other up. Because I tell you now, if you don't respect yourself, a man is never going to respect you. You have to demand respect. If you let a man call you any and everything, he's going to call you any and everything. You have to love yourself enough to say, no, on to the next, because that's not going to work. You have to be able to tell yourself that you are not going to settle for just any and everything that walks and talks with a deep voice. You have to tell yourself, this is what I'm looking for in a man, this is what I'm looking for, and this is what I'm sticking to. And he'll tell you, well, you're never going to find a man like that. You want a perfect man. You want a perfect man in a perfect world. They exist. And it's not a perfect man in a perfect world. It's a gentleman who understands that a woman should be loved and cared for delicately because she is a gem and she is a diamond and should be treated as so. Say it again. Let the church say yes. Okay. So, I just want you to know that you are important, that you are beautiful, that you are worth it. And if you don't believe it, I encourage you to go home, write it on your mirror. I did so, and it stayed there for a while, for a few months. I wrote on my mirror, as conceited as it sounds, it really wasn't, it helped me. You are beautiful at the bottom, and I love you on the side. That was very important to me, and it was very important for me to see those things. My parents, very supportive of what I do, very supportive of who I am, but it was understood to them that I knew I was beautiful, but it wasn't. I didn't tell my mom about my molestation until I was in the 10th grade of high school. She didn't know. How was she supposed to know that she was supposed to feed me those positive comments of you're beautiful, you're worth it, you go girl. She loved me, she supported me financially, she helped me through pageantry. I've been in pageants since before I could walk. She's been there. But I didn't hear those words that I needed to hear. So if you are one of those people and you need to hear those words, make yourself the person that says them. Look into it every day, and you'll start to believe it, I guarantee you. Had a resident, same thing happened to her. She was about to commit suicide, came to me, told her to do this, write it on her mirror, believe it, achieve it. She left campus thanking me for that tidbit of information, just that small thing of writing, you're beautiful, on her mirror. And she left and she brought me her mirror, and she said, look what I wrote. That has to be one of the most touching moments of my life. That what I said, something as simple as you are beautiful, helped someone refrain from committing suicide, refrain from taking her life and devastating all the people around her. So as you, as a human being, you have to remember, it's important to dream, because if you don't dream, no one's going to dream for you. It's important to set goals, because if you don't set goals, people are going to limit you. It's important to believe in yourself and tell yourself that you're beautiful, because if you don't, no one else will. And when you feel like your back is against the wall and push comes to shove, who's in your corner? You are. When all your friends bail on you, I had 5 friends in high school, and by the time I graduated, I ended up with 1. Who's in my corner? I am. Love my best friend to death. But when all my friends turned against me, I was angry. I was mad. They knew everything about me. I was mad. But that's how I found out who I was. That's how I found out who I was as an individual, as one person. What I could do to affect other people, to make other people's lives better than they already are, and to help people become something greater than they already are and think that they can be. So, if you guys have any questions, I will take them at